be doing experiments number 3, 4, and 5 of the Thames Kosmos Chem C3000 experiment kit. You will need your safety glasses along with these other materials. 2 large graduated beakers, 1 small graduated beaker, a test tube, the test tube stand, the evaporating dish, your alcohol burner, the wire mesh, and the alcohol burner stand. And you will also need your measuring spoon. To begin, measure 5 spoonfuls of sand into your test tube. Remember to use the bigger end of your measuring device. And 5. Next, put an equal amount of salt into the test tube. Now stir them thoroughly. For this, you may want to use the other end of your spoon. If you look closely at our sand and salt mixture, you will notice it's a heterogeneous mixture. Next, I am going to pour this mixture out onto a piece of black paper so you can see a close-up of it. You can examine this with a microscope or a handheld lens. To do experiment number 4, you will need to pour your sand into one of your large graduated beakers. Next, add 50 milliliters of water into the sand and salt mixture. And using your measuring spoon, stir thoroughly. Now you're going to pour off the salt water off of the sand. This process is called decanting. To do this, you carefully pour the liquid off the sand. Try not to let any of the sand go into the graduated beaker. Now it is time for experiment number 5. To begin, you will need to take your alcohol burner stand and place the alcohol burner on it. Now place your wire mesh on top of the alcohol burner stand. This wire mesh is used to spread the flame's heat over a larger area. Now place your evaporating dish on top of the wire mesh. Next, pour half of your salt solution from the previous experiment into the evaporating dish. Then light the flame so the water will boil off and leave behind the table salt. This may take a bit of time, so be patient. This water will take longer to boil than the water in experiments number 1 and 2. The reason for this is because you are heating a greater amount of water.
The water is now beginning to boil. The evaporation process takes 5 to 10 minutes. As you can see, there is a nice white salt crust forming around the edges of the dish. Now it is completely evaporated. As you can see, this looks very different from the salt we first started with.